Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. In today's class I teach you one simple programming examples on functions. That is, we write one user defined function to find largest of two numbers. Let us start. Now you can see this Turbo C++ editor. This is called a C++ editor. You can see here the file name is noname.cpp. That means this is a new file. We have not yet given any name for this file. Let us save the file first. We go for the file menu, then we choose the save option, give the file name. I go for function1.c, then I say yes. Already one file is there. Overwrite existing file, yes or no. I say yes. First I write the comment. This is not an instruction. How to write the comment in C language? We write / and asterisk, and comment ends with asterisk and /. Whatever you write in between these two, this is not an instruction. Just I write the comment C program. Now I write on C program to find largest of two integers using a function. That means you need to write one function for it. That is what I am going to teach you. Here my comment started, here my comment is completed. Press enter. You can save the file in between. You can press F2 also. Then, as you know all, we include which header file? Include standard input and output header file. Then every C program includes the main function. Here my program started, here my program is over. Let us save the file. Okay. Now I want to write my own function called max. I'll call max, come here, take two numbers and give me the result back. And I'm calling which function now? I'm calling max. I'm calling the user defined function named max. I'm passing two values. Max receives two values and returns the largest of two numbers. Whatever I receive, I print on monitor. Printf / and cursor moves down. Largest number is %d. Where is the answer? Answer is here. I want to wait, so I go for get ch. If you are working with Ubuntu, don't write it. If you are working with Windows, write it. Machine waits. Here I called the function by passing two values. I got the result here. That result only I am printing on terminal. Just I am waiting. But you are calling. Where is that function? Here that function. Function name is max. It takes two values, integer, and it returns one integer back. And here the function started, here the function is over. Contents of n1 will be transmitted to x variable. Contents of n1 will be transmitted to x. Contents of n2 will be transmitted to y. Then this function works like this. This function will check whether the x value is greater than y value, whether the value inside x is more than greater than y. If so, it returns x. Otherwise it returns what? Y. This is what we call user defined function. Function name is max. It takes two values and it will check whether both the value, which one is greater. Accordingly it returns a value back. This is called function definition. This is called function call. But you are passing the values, no? But you need to take the input. How to take the input? We go for scanf. We read two values, %d, %n1, %n2. But before reading the values, you need to print the message, enter any two numbers. So we go for enter any two integers. And usually before printing, what we do, can you tell me? Usually we clear the screen. In this program I am using how many variables? I am using the n1 variable where I store the first number, n2 where I store the second number, answer will store the answer. Whatever the function returns, that will be stored in the answer. And this is called the function call. You can write the comment also here. In C++ we write the comment like this. This is called function call. This is called function call. and this is what we call function definition. Function definition. This is a comment. You may write or you may not. As I told you already, you need to declare the function. Declaration means what? Which type it returns and what is the name, how many values it returns. How many inputs you are giving. Function name is max. It takes 2 integer values and returns 1 integer back. Here you may give the names or you may not, like x and y. These are dummy names. Memory allocation will not take place. You may give or you may not. I hope everyone has understood. This is what we call function declaration or prototype. I hope everyone has understood. I explain you once again. This is a C program to find largest of 2 integers using a function. I included the header file. I am writing my own function called max. It takes 2 integers and it returns 1 integer value back. Here my program started and my program is completed. Here I have taken 3 variables. I cleared the screen. I printed the message. I am reading the values. I am sending the values. N1 will be transmitted to X and N2 will be transmitted to Y, and it compares and returns which one is the largest. That return value will be stored in answer. That is what I am printing. Let us save the file and say yes and compile it. Yes, warning 0, error 0. Let us run the program. Enter 2 numbers 10 and 20. Press enter. Largest number is 20. Yes, it is working. Let us trace it. Trace means press F7. You can see here. Here, where is the trace? Right. In the run menu, trace into F7 is the shortcut key. Now what I do, I press F7 from the keyboard. Then you will come to know how the machine works. F7 I am pressing. N1 N2 answer memory allocated. Screen cleared. Enter 2 numbers is printed. Machine is reading. I enter 7 and 17. 7 will be stored in N1. 17 will be stored in N2. Now I press F7. Now 7 and 17. 7 is transmitted to X. 17 is transmitted to Y. Then 7 is greater than 17. No, false. False means else block works. Returns 17. It returns 17. 17 is stored in answer and 17 is printed. Machine is waiting. This is called trace. How the program works. I think everyone has understood. Most commonly made mistakes by students in the lab is that for function declaration you will not give semicolon. You have to give semicolon here. And here some students will type like this continuously int x and int y. Don't do like this, int y and int x space. And this function prototype is first, and function call we call inside, then function definition. You can write this function definition, cut it, and you can write above the main also. Paste. Control Y is for deleting a line. In this here I have written function definition first, then I am calling here. Function prototype is not required. You can write the function definition above the main also. You may write after the main or above the main. Whenever the function calls, then only it executes. Always the C program execution starts from main only. You may write that function above the main or below the main. No problem at all. Machine understands. One thing you remember, if you write the function definition above, function prototype is not required. Now let us run the program. Okay, trace F7, 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 F7. I enter 10 and 5. Then I press F7. Okay, function called. You can see function called. It returns X. That X is stored in answer. That is what it is printing. 10. I think you understood. Have you understood the code? I think everyone has understood. You can practice it and please practice and reply. Let us run the program. Sorry, it is executing. I compile. I run it. Control F9 is the shortcut key. I enter 100 and 50. Largest number is 100. I think everyone has understood. Have you understood? Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care. You can reply. Please, if you understood, please reply it. Thank you.